The Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks of the United States of America has always been an active organization in the fight of drug abuse in our society. The Elks are a very proud and dedicated army of volunteers who freely give their time and talents to the noblest causes. The Elks are committed to eliminating the use and abuse of illegal drugs by all members of society and believe that in order to ensure a bright future for our country, it is essential that our children be raised in a drug-free environment. The Elks have multiple tools for kids to learn about the dangers of drug use, but one that is gaining momentum and popularity is one of their newest tools in the battle against drug abuse, the Elks Drug Quiz Show. The Drug Quiz Show has been a staple across New York State since the mid to late 1980s, with an assortment of middle school students competing and learning about the dangers and effects of drug usage. Here is a preview of how the game is played. Round 1 is a cooperative, collaborative round with the entire team agreeing on a single answer or list of answers to the questions.
What do the initials DWI stand for?
Driving while intoxicated.
Correct.
Round 2 questions are answered individually and are either true, false, or multiple choice questions.
It is impolite to refuse a drink of alcohol if someone offers it to you. True or false?
False.
That is correct.
Round 3 questioning is a fast-paced buzzer round with only individuals able to answer the questions.
What are Alka-Pops? Hannah.
They taste like soda, but are infused with alcohol.
Correct. Why might the use of anabolic steroids increase a person's risk of getting AIDS? Sam.
If they could share the needles, and sharing needles can pass the AIDS virus.
Correct.
With seeing what the Drug Quiz Show has done and can do for these kids and the knowledge it imparts on them, the Elks Lodges have decided to become part of this great project, and in doing so, trying to develop the Elks Drug Quiz Show to its full potential.
The Drug Quiz Show is, as far as I'm concerned, is going to be one of the futures of Elkdom, because what we have here is exactly what we are all about. We're all about kids. We're all about making kids healthy and keeping kids healthy. And as we all know, the drug problem in the United States is absolutely terrible, and it's affecting all of our children, our way of life, our culture. And so if we get this started, and there's no if, it's just when we get this started nationally, it will be a success, because we're determined, and we don't lose very well, that we're determined to make sure that this works out and is a good program, and it's a program that will help save our kids, educate our kids, and get people to understand that the Elks and the Benevolent and Protective Order Elks are here for you.
The Elks have just taken this over this year. Locally and through the state, we've been doing this since 1988. The region here in the past would go on to a state competition, and the state competition would determine a school that was the best. And I believe Maine Endwell did that at one time. As far as it going further, it would be nice to see a nationwide competition. It'd also be nice in our region to see more schools involved in the counties of Broome, Tioga, Shenango that the Elks serve.
Though the Elks Drug Quiz Show's future is starting to become more certain, it's the future of our children's lives that is the main goal for the Elks Lodge.
When they lost their funding, we were, as Elks, really upset, because we're the only volunteer regional coordinators in the whole state. Everyone else got paid to do the job we were doing for nothing, because we did it because the program's so valuable. We feel very strongly, have a huge passion for this program. Knowledge is prevention is our motto. And if we can prevent one child from turning to drugs by giving them knowledge, we've done our jobs. Not that one child is enough, because we'll keep striving for more, but it's an amazing, amazing program. It's innovative. It's the only program of its kind. And what's more enticing? A little bit of knowledge and competing? And getting your hands on those buzzers? There's nothing more fun than that for a kid.
Oh, it's made me make smarter decisions. It really has. You see, You just learn so much about drugs, dealing with issues, grief, depression, different emotions, handling them, and it just helps you get through life safer and happier.
I'm currently a pharmacy student at the LB College of Pharmacy, and I never really thought about it until I kind of reheard about the drug quiz bowl, and I was like, wow, that must have really influenced my decision, because I learned about the drugs at a young age, and then when I began thinking about career opportunities, it really sank in that, wow, I learned about the drugs, I had a lot of fun with that, I could see myself doing something like this for the rest of my life.
The experience here was kind of like really fun, even though it was kind of nerve-wracking, the whole thing about competing against other schools. But overall, it was just really fun, and I want to thank everybody for giving me this experience.
And the Elks Drug Quiz Show isn't just a place for learning, it's a place for these kids to have fun with friends and enjoy the thrill of competition.
This was a very fun experience, and my whole team could tell you, at the last moment, I was waiting for a question and it actually popped up. It was methamphetamines, like what in your brain, what is like it related to, and it's dopamine, and I was like waiting for that question.
Not only do the adults see the value and promise of this event, the kids have experienced firsthand just how much you can learn and just how great an event like this really is.
I think the students really thrive under the circumstances of collaborating with each other, of delving into more information and things that they may not have known already about a lot of the inherent dangers of making poor decisions. And I also think that this encourages them to really stress the value of making the right decisions in their life. And I think this is something that not only can they take away from today's competition and our school competition before that, but also I think that they can apply this to difficult situations that they'll encounter down the road.
Well, just the knowledge is enough value for me. I mean, like, I didn't know hardly anything about drugs before this, but now I'm coming out of this knowing, like, fully well how to handle myself in any drug-related situation. I'm feeling a lot more confident that I'll be able to, like, not get addicted, because that could obviously ruin your life. So I feel like this was a good experience.
We came into this pretty prepared, and we learned a lot about like drugs and like effects, and definitely putting foothold in that we should not do them, and it was just an overall really fun experience. Well, when coming into it, we were given like not too many packets, and we really didn't think it would be extended to the large amounts of packets. So we learned, binder thick. So I guess we did kind of learn a lot more than we had thought, and I'm pretty happy that we did. Yeah.
It's fantastic. It teaches so many things that kids need to know growing up. It teaches them how to make good life choices, how to be positive rather than dwelling on the negatives in life, which there is a lot of. I remember when I was 12, I did the drug quiz show myself, and the lessons you learn there reach throughout your whole life. The kids are having a fabulous time. I hope they're having a fabulous time, at least. They certainly appear to be. They're all amazing kids, every single one of them. They've worked so hard to get to this point. There's a tremendous amount of material that they have to study in order to get to this point. And they've all done a fantastic job, every single one of them.
What I liked about the competition was I liked going against other schools, meeting other people, and I liked being able to compete, and I've never had any experience like this before. It was cool to play against the other people, and it was a good experience, and we won. I never expected that.